Guys, good Wednesday afternoon. I'm Jerry Miller, and welcome to What's Barking Local on the I Love CVille Network. We are live in Charlottesville, Albemarle County in Central Virginia, and we cannot wait to shine the spotlight, the attention, the camera on Pattie Zeller, the owner of Animal Connection. Almost 21 years of proudly serving this community, Animal Connection and X Park. And today, boys and girls, is show and tell.
Oh man,
Two-shot Judah Wigcower, and let's welcome Pattie Z. Show and tell, Pattie, que pasa?
How are you? We're doing great. We're all at Mardi Gras recovery, going fine.
I love it. I love it. Before we get to show and tell, Animal Connection, how's business going? How's our favorite store?
Spring has got us rocking and rolling. We had great adoption events with the SPCA over the weekend and got some dogs adopted right on the spot. That always makes me feel good. Raised some funds. Had a great time with Mardi Gras, Mardi Paws for dogs. Yep. Bakery case was flat sold out. I mean, every crown, every Mardi Gras bead, every cookie I could ever bake is out the door. So it's just been a big weekend.
Amazing.
Yes.
Which dogs got adopted?
Oh my gosh, you would ask me that. The little brown one, I can't remember their names because we had like about 8 of them there. I cannot remember.
Well, we got some homes and some dogs adopted.
That's right. I mean, there were a lot of dogs, and we want to thank Lampo Pizza because they made pizzas for all of the volunteers. And it was really nice. They are so generous. I mean, they're just great people and great neighbors.
Your neighbors.
That's right. So.
And I'll tell you
Shout
what,
out to Lampo.
when you order some of the best pizza in town, Lampo Pizza, and you're waiting outside for that pizza to be made, look at your window.
I know. We had 30 adoption profiles in a Mardi Gras theme on our big windows, and people, stand out there and look at them. And one person that did adopt a dog had been looking at that profile all week, and she came specifically to our adoption event to see this dog. So, yay.
That's amazing.
It works.
It's the matchmaking of dogs. It's like when you go by a real estate office and you see listings in the window.
It's like being a Yenta, but different.
You're a Yenta, but different. A Yenta for canines.
That's right.
All right, so Pattie Z, Animal Connection is killing it. Spring has sprung. The weather is looking good. And we have show and tell on the docket.
We do. Get your pens and paper, people, because we've got something really fun to show you. I just want to share a little bit of something about what I do other than help dogs and cats. So I've been in this business a long, long time, and editors of the big 3 pet business magazines call on me all the time, either to contribute to editorial or be on speaking panels at trade shows or just a variety of different things. I do contribute to their editorial, and I just wanted to show you guys something really special. You may wonder at times, how in the world do we find all the cool stuff that's in our store? Well, I just want to show you one thing. So I'm a member of the Pets Plus Business Magazine, and in 2017, I was voted 2nd place in the whole United States for America's coolest pet store. Yay! And so with that, we're now part of what they call the Brain Squad. And what the Brain Squad does is we answer questions every month about the industry or a store or just anything they want to know for upcoming editorial. But they also select a few of us. I think there were only 300 selected this time in the whole United States to receive this mega sample box. Now, this is not just little tiny samples. I'm going to show you the kinds of things that they send us.
Serious,
this is huge.
Guys.
I mean, and what this is our new products or products that have gone under repackaging that they want our feedback on. They give us a very involved survey. It took me an hour and a half to make really constructive comments about the packaging or whether the dogs might like it or not like it, just whatever it may be. And then we can decide whether we want them for our store, usually at a very deep discount. But some of these things I just want to show you that we're considering. So we've had Wet Noses products for years. I just love their new packaging design. I mean, it's really attractive. It's bright. It's colorful. You immediately get, what it's going to be for. I really like this one a lot. And while I'm pulling these things out, I'm also looking for feedback from you guys. We give these things to our customers to try and give us feedback. So if you see something you're like, hey, my dog would really dig it, you need to let us know in the comments. Things like this, we already have these. This is the Tall Tales Pine Cone. You can put treats in it. It kind of operates like a Kong, but there's a lot more nooks and crannies.
Yeah,
so you can
is.
put canned food in it. So it's kind of like a licky mat and a treat container all combined.
That's awesome.
Isn't that fun? This is something you're going to love because it's spring, it's shedding season. We want to have this available so you can use this at home or use this in our self-service dog wash, but it's a shedding shampoo and it smells like blueberry. It's really nice. We use this, the facial cleaner that they have in our grooming department. Let's see what else we've got. This is an idea of packaging feedback that I like because I was a former marketing person. So this is called Pride and Groom. This is the shedder.
Okay.
So they have one where I can see the dog's hair here. I know what kind of dog this one is for. They have one just for doodles. You can see that curly hair on there. So we know we're going to be stocking this. I think this is a brilliant concept.
You like that packaging?
I do. I think it's really great. This is kind of a takeoff on kombucha. It's kombucha
for dogs.
Kombucha inspired bone broth. It's got fermented. Fermented product in there from yucca, probiotics in it. So this is going to be like a bone broth with benefits. It's interesting. The pouch is pretty nice, but they call it canine pucha. I know somebody put some effort into thinking of that name. Let's see what else is in here. This is like Dave Letterman, like, what's in the box? What's in the box, Dave, right? A new kind of toothbrush, and it's got 5 different ways that you can do your dog's health. You know, healthy gums, bad breath, owner plaque. And the best part of it is the toothbrush, the toothpaste that goes with this has Manuka honey. And Manuka honey not only tastes good.
Manuka honey, Judah.
Yeah. But it also has a lot of antibacterial benefits. So I know that the dogs are really going to love that. You know, it's in the small size like this, but a little's going to go a long way. More CBD. This one has got different herbs in it, but I like that it's got small dog, medium dog.
I mean, is that one of the most popular products?
Larger
CBD?
dog. Yeah, I mean, I cannot tell you how many people contact me every week about a new CBD product. But, you know, so I'm not really looking for a lot of these, but I will consider them if it's got something I really like. What I like about this is it's got krill oil, and krill is sustainable. You know, you're never going to deplete krill, I don't think. But I think this sounds like a really nice idea. It's also got green tea and boswellia in it, so it's got some nice herbs in there with the CBD. This is interesting. This is a new training treat. Now, I like it that they're donating the profits they're calling it Superstars, and they're donating it to help families, children, and pets facing hardships. They work with the Masonic Children's Hospital. You know, there's a lot I like about this. I kind of like the idea, but this is one thing that I would tell them in the survey. I can't tell what kind of meat this is unless I really, really look. If I look really small, it's going to say beef. But, you know, customers, if you don't get it like that, you've lost it. So, you know, for someone to stand and read the package, that was my main comment is I wanted to know more about the nonprofit they're supporting. Okay. And was there an option for a local nonprofit? I mean, could we buy these and maybe support a local nonprofit? That always gets my attention. But they come in about 8 flavors. So, you know, that might be something worth considering. This one is something else I'm not sure about. This is a treat. I love the Earth Animal Company. They make the no hides and Wisdom dog food, things that we have in the store that are popular. These are made out of kelp. And, you know, kelp is sustainable. It's also, they say, tasty to dogs. And their gig on this is they get it from Maine, so it gives the lobster lobster fishermen, is that what they're called? It gives them something to do when lobstering is out of season. Okay. So, interesting concept. Okay. We're going to open these up and let dogs taste them and see how it is. You know, some things I have in here that I think the ship's kind of already sailed on it, like hand sanitizer, that thing. Yeah, it's a cool item, but you know, they These guys went all out. This is a product called Shimmy.
This is the box that keeps on
Isn't it
giving
something?
over here.
But look at this. So you have a little pocket hand sanitizers, and you can refill it. So the refill, I can tell already that the refillability aspect is going to be huge at this market. One thing I did see.
What's refillability?
Well, you know, like the nice place over at McIntyre where you can take your container and get your dishwashing stuff.
Yep.
One thing I did see in one of my magazines was the idea of refillable dog food bags. I think that is a dangerous situation because, you know, how are you going to keep batches separate? What are you going to do if there's salmonella? What if you do, you know, plastic is kind of hard. If someone brings in a plastic bag and puts dog food in it and gets salmonella and their dog gets sick, you know, are you going to blame it on the brand or your packaging? You know, you know, it's an interesting concept. They've got these automated dispensers. I mean, you know, just like the checkout at the grocery store. So I have seen that. I think that's kind of a dangerous thing. So I am definitely not going to be a part of that scheme. But this thing is with the idea of refillable hand sanitizer. That's probably a cool idea.
Okay.
And one last thing, we already carry the Scouts on our products. I love them. There's probiotics in their shampoo and conditioner. I mean, we're using this in our self-service dog wash. I love it. They just came out with a really nice flea and tick shampoo. It's got cedarwood and peppermint. This smells really nice. And fleas do not like the smell of cedar or peppermint. Ticks aren't crazy about it either, so you are definitely going to see this on our shelves.
Okay.
But I just wanted to share all this stuff and let you guys see, you know, this is just a smattering of what I get. I mean, I get new products from suppliers and distributors every month, and I'm thrilled that they're interested in our opinion, and we're on the A team. You know, we're the ones they want to talk to.
What item in this box is the most impressive for you and why?
The most impressive for me? Wow. Packaging wise,
why don't we do it by category? Packaging first.
Packaging wise, I love the improvements that Wet Noses have done to their cookies.
Hold that one up for us.
I think this is a really bright, colorful package.
I would notice that on the shelf.
Yeah, it's going to stand out.
Yeah.
I'm real big on color.
Me too.
Innovation, I think doing this for different types of hair coats is going to be huge.
Do you like the packaging on that?
It's a little bit dark.
It's muted.
It looks upscale.
It does look upscale. It almost like something you would see in a salon.
Right. I like the dispenser on it because if you have this on our self-service dog wash tubs to get it out and not waste the product, I think is really good. But I just love the idea that when I look at something, I want to immediately know that's
what it is.
That's what it's for.
What its use is for.
That's what it does, yeah.
Right.
So, and especially with all the doodles out there, having a shampoo that's going to help doodles with matting and de-shedding is a really good idea.
What item in this box is going to be the best seller and sell the most volume of any item in the box?
I don't know. We're going to put it out there and we're going to see.
What's your instinct say? Because your instinct is 99.9% right.
I don't know if I can pick just one. I think they're going to be popular for different reasons.
What about that Kong pine cone?
No, we already have those.
And does it not sell all day?
A ton of those.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it comes in that size. It also comes as an acorn, so you've got them for big dogs and little dogs and also sticks.
Because that's a way better Kong.
Right, and
you agree with that?
Yeah. Well, it's different than a Kong. It's now Kongs are a lot stiffer plastic.
Okay.
So this would not be for your super tough chewer. Okay. But if you've got somebody that needs to be entertained. Yeah, it's like a licky mat and a Kong idea all rolled into one, which is nice. It gives you lots of options. So I don't know. We're going to put some things out and let the peeps decide. Y'all tell us.
Which item in this box? Okay, tough question.
Yeah.
Packaging do you like the least? Because you're offering this feedback to these brands, right?
I didn't even show it. I don't love this one. It's so busy. It may be a great product. It's a dental ring. It's a senior dental ring. No corn, no wheat, no soy. It's half of it's in French. I mean, are there that many Americans that speak French?
The words are in French?
Well, yeah, they have English and French, so that's fine. But Things that I question is I look at the ingredients. I'm picky, folks, but that's why you guys come to me. So when you tell me that you've got something with glucosamine and chondroitin in, I want to know, when is it put in? Where does it come from? What country does the supplement come from? Because I'm not buying anything where supplements are made overseas in Asia. Where the glucosamine comes from in the production process is huge because, is it part of the recipe? Okay, now you're going to have heat to it. Does it happen after the product is made and you're going to spray it on? All right, you still added heat to it. So, I ask a lot of questions. So,
as you should.
Yeah.
It's your reputation.
This has got a lot of rice and potatoes and gelatin. And, when it says flavor, what kind of flavor? And why do you need flavor in something that's supposed to be really yummy?
Which product in the box is past its prime?
Past its prime? I don't know. I think CBD products, that ship has sort of sailed.
You think?
There's so many out there.
So you're saying it's past its prime because it's a saturated product line.
I think it's oversaturated market.
Okay.
Right. So, that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's lots of opinions out there. But, like I say, my main thing is I want it to be a good product, healthy for your pets. I want, in my store, we're busy people too. I don't always have the time to go and read through labels with people as much as I would like to. So when I put something on the shelves, it needs to say immediately what it's for. It's got to be attractive. It's got to get attention. It's got to have some oomph to it. So that's my story.
How many of the customers are coming to you asking about specifics in the products?
You'd be surprised because that's what we're known for. We're known for having a lot of information. We have some people that just, I don't care. I just want something that's going to last. But people expect us to know. I'm asking my manufacturers. When those sales reps come in, they're ready for me because they've been told by the other sales rep, you better have your
P's and Q's.
That's right, because she's going to ask. And, I've been studying this stuff for over 25 years, so I don't know everything, but I know a heck of a lot. So I just want to make sure that when you buy a product at our store, you can trust that we've made good decisions.
This is dynamite. I love the show and tell version of Animal Connection.
And if you guys see anything on here that you would like to try, put it in the comments. Let me know. I'll put something aside for you. We might break up some of these boxes and put them in other bags so you can test them and let everybody try them.
Amazing. Now, when you go to these global expos,
yes,
this is not vacation.
Sometimes I wish it was, and sometimes I wish it wasn't. I am not a hot, humid person, so going to Florida is not going to really get my attention. Going to Las Vegas is definitely not going to get my attention, especially in August. I used to love when the pet shows were in Chicago or somewhere like that where I could really get out and have fun, but it's a tough gig going to a trade show.
Get the photo on screen if you could. Judah's rotating the pics here. He's showing the trade show and the vastness of the trade show.
Let me just give you a little background. So
Please.
I'm going to, and I go every year, I go to two shows, the one in Las Vegas, which is Super Zoo, and the one in Florida, which is called Global Pet. And these are international trade shows. This is where anybody that has a pet store and wants to be taken seriously is attending. If you don't go every year, you're certainly going every other year, and for lots of reasons. But this is just part of the show book. This is like the teaser of the show book. But I go for several reasons. Number one, I'm speaking at two sessions. So I'm speaking once about adding services to existing retail, and then I'm also in another panel discussion put on by one of the national magazines about online sales, on the online experience and how to make it better rather than just click and send. What else do you have that makes your online engaging and fun and different? How does someone like me compete against Chewy?
Well, one reason, your show.
Well, the show for one thing.
Your knowledge.
Well, they've got smart people too. But the things that we do that's a little bit extra.
Spotlighting local nonprofits.
They don't have a curbside Cupid dressed up in a ballet tutu, by God,
an
bringing
Easter
it to your car.
bunny on a
Easter
bicycle.
That's right. So, those are things like that we do to excuse me, set ourselves apart. But so I go to trade shows. I mean, and this one in particular, just the new product showcase is 45,000 square feet. It's an entire wing
Show that
of
photo.
a convention center. It's huge. And then the retail shopping, so we're not just talking dogs and cats. There's things for horses, reptiles, birds. There's a groomers competition going on. There are people walking iguanas on a leash. I mean, you never know what you're going to see at this show. The show floor, that part of it, is 6 football fields big. It is huge. And then there's a whole other floor where they have different seminars on retail business, e-commerce. I mean, anything you could think of to make your business better, it's there, and it's free. I mean, it costs you nothing to attend the show. It's only to the trade, but if you register in advance, it doesn't cost you anything to go.
You got to get there.
Yeah, that's true. But since I'm speaking, I have all my expenses paid for. They pay for my flight. They pay for my hotel. I have suppliers that I'm meeting with for breakfast, lunch, or dinners. And so, my expenses are very little. It's just my time. But I will tell you, the time is something. I'm usually up at 6. I may be writing orders at that time before I go to a 7 o'clock meeting. The show floors are opening at 8. You're on the show floor talking to suppliers, vendors, other retailers, just whatever, networking, whatever it may be.
Show the photos of her on the panel and in front of the light boxes on the green runway. I mean, look at this lady and how impressive this businesswoman is.
I do product reviews on the fly, for them. They say, they want to talk to me about why I attend trade shows or what do I like about this product that happens to be in this booth. So, yep. I'm comfortable being in front of a camera, but I also like...
You've had a lot of practice.
I like participating. So one thing that I really like to do, I'm looking for speaking opportunities. I'm looking for potential consulting to maybe help retailers do things better. I really like being there to thank my suppliers. I have the best suppliers in the world. When I need something for an event, whether it's samples or trial sizes or a special of the month, but maybe they can do just a little bit better on that price. Like for our Easter baskets or whatever. They give me things and discounts that maybe other retailers don't get all through the year. And I feel like it's my duty and my honor to go and stop by their booths. How's the family? What are you doing? How are you enjoying, a little bit of vacation? And just really thank them for helping me out too. I feel like I owe it back to them.
That's amazing.
That's what you do.
So what do you guys do when the work turns to fun?
Phew. Well, yeah, martini's involved.
Yeah?
Absolutely. There are a couple of socials, planned for by the convention. I get invited out to dinners and things by some of my suppliers. I at least make one night where I've invited 5, 6 of my retailers in different parts of the country to at least have cocktails or dinner or something like that. It's exhausting. I don't dress up. I wear tennis shoes. You look good from your waist up, and then from the bottom down, you better be wearing good shoes because you're going to be out there.
Have you ever counted your steps on one of those?
Yes, I think I had almost 20,000 steps one time. Because when we were in Las Vegas, it was so long. Even though I was in the convention hotel, there were like 20 convention hotels, but I was in the main one. It was still almost a mile from where our elevator was to the actual convention hall. And so now you're walking 6 football fields back and forth and going to sessions and whatnot. That was a lot of steps in a day. So, eat your Wheaties, peeps.
Hardest working retailista in Virginia, right here, Pattie Zeller. I am so impressed. First of all, this box
Isn't it cool?
Big, deep, voluminous, and has a lot of offerings right there.
It is.
You've earned the right to be a stakeholder with product feedback.
I love doing things like this, and I love this magazine. The editorial staff is great. I just like what they do.
How many people on the staff?
On their staff?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Pamela Mitchell is the editor, and boy, she does quite a bit on her own. She's not only the editor for the print magazine, but she's also the moderator. These magazines also have different retailer groups, and you have to apply to be in them, and they don't allow manufacturers in the retailer groups, so we can freely talk about things. So, she's a busy lady too.
I am so impressed. I'm so impressed with what you're doing
this would be a little taste into what really goes on. How do we get all this stuff to you guys?
We could be potentially doing a top 5 or top 10 product feedback session on her show every week.
That would be a great idea.
That would be a great idea.
I know when I come back from the show, I'll have like an entire suitcase full of samples and trial sizes and things that I'm going to bring back with us. So we'll bring those things on the show, and you can say thumbs up, thumbs down. I plan to be on the show floor in different booths, and I'm going to go live and say, hey, what do you think? Red or blue, bunny or alligator, whatever it is. I'm going to show you what's there. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you'd like to see in the store.
Yvonne is watching?
Yes.
She says your personal service is why you are number 1 at Animal Connection.
Oh.
Your personal service sets you apart.
She's number 1 with us today. She's definitely number 1 with her family. It's her birthday.
Today's her birthday?
Yay.
Happy,
it's her birthday.
Happy 30th birthday.
I can't clap with that hand.
Happy 30 over there.
Yeah, her annual 21st birthday celebration.
Very nicely done.
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
I'm trying to clap, and I forgot I injured my hand.
So how about a teaser for tomorrow, next week's show?
Next week, we are launching something really fun with Green Dogs Unleashed. We always like to do something fun for them during March. It's St. Patrick. It's Green Dogs. So we're going to have Eric or Renee on the show. We're going to talk about an amazing thing we've got going on to raise funds for Green Dogs and have some big fun with their organization. So that's... we're going to have maybe show you our St. Patrick's Day gift boxes and our pot of gold cookie treats and just fun stuff.
I cannot wait. Fun. Sure, her store is in Ix Park, and you get a feeling of what she's all about just by watching her every week on What's Barking Local. 20 plus years, nearly 21 of proudly serving this community. That box looks heavy.
It is heavy.
It looks heavy.
And I forgot that when I said I was going to bring it, and then I was cooking dinner last night, and I have very, very sharp chef knives that I get done by the guys that do all the Lampo knives. And, I just had to have that potato last night. I've been trying not to eat any carbs, and Conrad wanted a potato, and, it just kind of slipped. The potato rolled, and...
Did you cut your hand?
I did.
Is it deep?
Potentially. But what are you going to do? I'm not going to go get stitches.
She's a trooper.
I just threw a little Manuka honey on it and a bandage and call it a day.
Is that what was in one of those packages?
Well, I actually used some that I have for the dogs because I have it at home. It's really, really good stuff. I mean, it'll close up something fast.
Manuka honey. Did you know that, Judah?
I didn't have any crazy glue. Otherwise, I would have done it that way.
Manuka honey. I love it.
I love it.
I love it. Animal Connection is in Ix Park, guys. Support the businesses that make the community great. Bring your dogs to the farmer's market and then finish the farmer's market experience at Ix with a self-serve dog wash, with some product and some food purchase, and go by and just say hello to the team.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for farmer's market Saturdays. It is so much fun. It's just like a big party. It's the best party of the week in Charlottesville.
Best party of the week.
It
Patty,
is.
This is a mainstay.
Isn't that cool?
This is great.
Yeah. No
Very dynamic today. Very dynamic. The most fun, the most engaging, the most dynamic pet store is Pattie's at Animal Connection. She rocks. This is What's Barking Local. Judah's our director. I'm Jerry. Visit her in Ix Park, and Pattie, job well done.
Yay.
Serious.
Thank you.
You guys, thank you for joining us. We will see you next Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
Who knows what we'll do?
I know. I can't wait. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Nicely done.